What's going on, guys? Chris Speed here. So I'm going to try and keep this short and sharp. This video that you're going to see after I'm done talking is going to be on my client Scott. He's been making great progress on a little sort of programming experiment we've been trying out for the last probably 2.5 months. We've managed to bring his deadlift up by about 15 to 20 kilos. I think I'm remembering that correctly. His squat has come up 10 kilos, and we should be getting him to hit another PR in the next few weeks. The reason this is so good is because his body weight hasn't changed much. He's also a fairly advanced trainee. He's been training for a good number of years. He's got a good sporting background. He's played rugby. He's done a lot of sports his whole life. So I know that whatever kind of programming stuff I use on him is very likely to get similar or better results than other people who aren't nearly as advanced or who are at the same stage as him. So I'm just going to describe the program really quickly and tell you why each part is the way it is. The first exercises we always use, and you're only going to see one of them here because I wanted to keep the actual exercise video short, is some kind of hip mobility drill where we're emphasizing keeping the torso locked down. So your low back is staying in a neutral range, your upper back is slightly erect like this, and your shoulder blades are back while your hips are moving. You can do hunter squats, you can do the squat drills I've got him doing, or you can do anything you want that's filling that criteria. So we're able to move our hips through different ranges of motion, different planes without the torso breaking. That's important for squats. I shouldn't really need to tell you why. The second exercise is always going to be a power movement to prime, firing through the air with a nice leading with the chest. So we picked knee to feet jumps because he needs to get into his glutes a bit more. So that trained him how to do it. But you can pick jump squats, you can pick barbell jump squats, jumps holding weights into the chest, a Bulgarian bag, whatever you want. Just get some jumps done so you actually feel springy going into your squats. You're then going to go on to your heavy squat variation. This can be whatever you want. It can be a zombie front squat like I've been doing with a lot of my guys lately, purely just because it's a great exercise to correct a lot of squatting mistakes. You can go with a front squat, you can go with an overhead squat, you can go with a back squat, Xerxes squat, whatever you want, but pick the exercise, stick with it for 4 to 6 weeks. Pick a different rep scheme every time. 1 week max out on 5s, next week max out on 3s, next week max out on 2s, next week max out on a 6 rep max, then a 4 rep max, then a 1 rep max. Stay away from the 1 rep max for as long as you can until you feel like you've really milked out the other sort of rep schemes, and try not to be too planned with it. Don't go, okay, 5 rep max, 4 rep max, 3 rep max, 2 rep max, 1 rep max across the weeks. Try and do a 5, then the next week do a 3, after that do a 4, maybe do another 5 the week after that, then a 2. Keep on varying it as much as you can so it's not too sort of fixed and periodized. That's very important to keep yourself adaptable, keep yourself interested. After you've done your heavy work, you're going to go back down to about 65 to 75% of the heaviest weight you've done that day. And then you're going to do 5 sets of 3 to 7 reps. So you're trying to get between 15 to 35 total reps, because that's the kind of volume you're going to need to get to actually start building some muscle mass and some mechanical strength, not just the central nervous system strength you get when you go to the top set. After this, you're going to see Scott go into a bunch of other stuff, some posterior chain stuff for his deadlift. You can do deadlifts on this day as well, following a similar program to what I just described, or you can not do it at all. It really doesn't matter too much if you don't want to work on the deadlift as well, but that's what I would do for the squat. After all this stuff, we generally go into some assistance work, but that's going to be totally dependent on you and what you want to do. But that's the kind of skeleton of the program we're following at the moment. Some kind of specific hip mobility work that's going to be really time efficient, some jumps, heavy squat, lighter squats, and then posterior chain work for your deadlift, and then some accessory work. It's as simple as that. You can have tons of variations in that program while still following that skeleton and still making some progress. You should be able to see a 5 to 10 kilo jump in your squat or deadlift every month or so doing this program for a fair while. So go and give it a try. Let me know if there's something that I didn't make quite clear in this video that you want to know about. Please press the subscribe button and the like button if you like this video, and share with any of your friends if you think it will help them out as well. Cheers.